everything you've been told about pitbulls is a lie. If you own one, you love one. And if you don't, you're probably thinking that they're ticking time bombs waiting to snap. And I want to be honest right out of the gate. Everything you've been told about pitbulls is a lie. Now, half of you are probably already nodding, and the other half most likely are chomping at the bit, waiting to write angry comments about bite statistics and jaw strength. Great, keep watching, because today I want to talk about how the mainstream narrative around these dogs is completely backwards, and why thousands of healthy, loving family pets are legally sentenced to death, not for what they've done, but for simply how they look. My heart completely belongs to these breeds. I've lived with them, I've loved them, they're amazing dogs. And I'm sick of the media labeling these dogs as bad. It's lazy media conditioning and cowardice that drives these public policies. Today, I wanted to dive headfirst into one of the most controversial dog topics on the internet, BSL, or breed-specific legislation. If you think BSL is just about keeping neighborhoods safe, you're dangerously misinformed. It's simply a lazy bureaucratic witch hunt. And by the end of this video, you're either going to agree with me or you're going to smash that dislike button because the truth makes you uncomfortable. Let's start with a fundamental fact that always tends to piss people off because it shatters their entire argument. There is no single breed of dog called a pit bull. Seriously, go to the official registry of the American Kennel Club or the Canadian Kennel Club, and you won't find a single entry called a pit bull. It's not a breed. It's an umbrella term, a generic label slapped onto any dog that fits a certain visual profile. Usually that label lumps together a few distinct recognized breeds: the American Pit Bull Terrier, the American Staffordshire Terrier, the Staffordshire Bull Terrier, and sometimes the American Bully. Historically, these dogs descended from 19th century bull and terrier crosses in the UK used for blood sports. But context matters immensely. They were bred to have unmatched drive and tenacity for their tasks. But here's what people don't understand. These dogs were strictly selected for low human aggression. When these dogs were in a pit, handlers needed to be able to reach directly into a high adrenaline fight and pull a dog out without getting mauled themselves. And we should probably talk about the elephant in the room. I don't want to sugarcoat it. Yes, these breeds were developed to have a predisposition toward dog-on-dog aggression. Pretending it doesn't exist helps no one. But this does not equate to human aggression. Any dog can struggle with leash reactivity or intolerance towards other dogs, while simultaneously being an absolute total sweetheart with humans. It simply requires a responsible owner who understands breed traits, manages social settings, and uses proper training. Mistaking the two is lazy, and it's used to paint a compassionate family pet as a bloodthirsty monster. Understanding a breed's history means managing their genetics responsibly, not executing them for existing. Fast forward to America, and these dogs became farmhands, family companions, and even national wartime mascots. They were famously dubbed the nanny dog in the early 20th century because of their legendary patience and loyalty with children. So how do you ask did we get from all-American family companion to public enemy number one? That answer is simple: media sensationalism, irresponsible backyard breeding in the late 20th century, and a culture that exploited their physical strength for shock value. This brings us to the core of the issue: breed-specific legislation, or BSL. If you don't know what BSL is, consider yourself lucky, but pay attention because it affects every single dog owner. BSL is a blanket ban or restriction on specific dog breeds written right into the law. Entire provinces and cities have enacted sweeping bans prohibiting the ownership, breeding, and importation of pit bulls. And here's the big question. Because pit bulls aren't a single breed, how do animal control officers actually enforce this ban? Well, they simply enforce it by sight. Under many BSL frameworks, the law targets not just recognized breeds, but any dog that has an appearance or physical characteristic substantially similar to them. Let that sink in just a little. For example, if you have a rescue mutt, maybe a boxer mixed with a lab or a mastiff cross, that just happens to have a broad head, a square jaw, short hair, or a muscular frame, an animal control officer can legally flag your dog. And suddenly, your innocent family pet has just been seized. You're subjected to a bureaucratic nightmare. Or the absolute worst case scenario, your pet is euthanized. And it's not because they ever bit anyone. It's not because they showed a single sign of aggression. It's simply because of how they look. This is canine profiling, plain and simple. If profiling humans based on looks is bigotry, why do politicians call profiling dogs based on their looks public safety? Governments love BSL because it's a cheap, lazy quick fix. It gives politicians an easy soundbite.
Look, we banned dangerous dogs to keep your kids safe.
Except it doesn't work. Major veterinary associations, including the Canadian Veterinary Medical Association and the American Veterinary Medical Association, reject BSL entirely. Why? Because decades of data have shown that breed-specific bans do nothing to lower overall bite rates or make communities safer. First of all, visual identification is a joke. Even shelter workers and vets misidentify dog breeds all the time. Secondly, any dog of any breed can bite. By focusing strictly on a look, BSL ignores the real root cause of dog bites. Its lack of socialization, irresponsible ownership, and human negligence. BSL doesn't stop dog attacks. It just punishes responsible owners who love their pets and mass executes healthy animals who lost the genetic lottery for looking a certain way. Dogs can't carry prejudice. They don't care about legislation, and they certainly don't understand why society has branded their face as a weapon. Pit-type dogs are loyal, goofy, deeply affectionate, and resilient. They deserve the exact same presumption of innocence that we extend to any other living creature. It's time to grow up and stop the fear-mongering and throw out lazy legislations. It's time to repeal BSL, hold owners responsible for behavior instead of punishing dogs for their DNA, and look past the label to see the individual dog underneath. And before you go, whether it's your pitty, your rescue mutt, or any companion who leaves a mark on your heart, I have some open commission slots available. Whether it's a dramatic charcoal study, fine graphite, or a colorful portrait like what was done in this video, I'd be honored to capture your companion's memory. Check the link in the description to secure your spot. If this video made you think, or if it made you furiously angry, let me know in the comments. Hit subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you in the next one.